Hi guys, my name is Korty and you're watching my cover on Accelerate TV. So this is the problem, they sent me this question, so I was supposed to have, I was making mental maths of what I would say, but everything has disappeared. So, who is Korty? Okay, Korty is the person being interviewed at the moment. Korty is someone that God has blessed with too many talents, that she's trying to explore all of those talents before her time is up. So I'm a very curious person. At the moment, I make videos. Some people have refused to call me a filmmaker. So for those who don't like to call me a filmmaker, they'll call me a YouTuber. But that's just them not accepting the fact that I'm bad. But yeah, I make videos and I'm trying to make film at the moment. But over time, it can morph into other things. So Korty is extremely gifted by God, and I'm trying to hold all those gifts in my hand, and then eventually. I feel like my brand is whatever. Like I could walk in here and someone will be like, oh, she's so calm, or she's snobbish, or she's this, or she's that. So whatever you see and interpret is what it is. But at the moment, I'm just kind of like going with the flow. So you can say my brand is going with the flow. Flow with Korty. I don't try to give up anything. Like one, I guess, bad or good thing about me is I don't really know how to hide my feelings. So if I'm not happy with something, it will show. If I'm happy, it will show. If I'm sad, it will also show. So maybe I need to learn to give off a vibe. Who knows? But right now, I never actually try. I'm not trying to give off any vibe, man. Like, the vibe you see is what you get, and whatever you feel, Korty is, that's what Korty is. But right now, I'm just, I guess I'm discovering more of myself, so I can't even say I'm just trying to be myself, because I don't even yet know what myself is, so do you get? Figuring it out. I think growing up was very sheltered and boring. Like I grew up in Ibadan, and it was I grew up in Bodija, Ibadan. Bodija is a pretty decent place to live in Ibadan, but my house was like inside. So I could go out and say, well, I live in Bodija, but you would never come to my house because I wasn't very proud of my house. So my parents wouldn't let us be out on the streets with guys, so they were very protective because they don't want us to be around boys or girls on the streets. So I used to lock myself inside a lot, and I guess I had a lot of time to imagine stuff, to dream, to fantasize. Yeah, I used to fantasize a lot. So I think not having a lot of things gave me the ability to dream and to imagine stuff in my head. I feel like if I was very rich, I would have seen everything, and there won't be a lot to want to explore. So yeah, I guess the fact that I wasn't very privileged and also sheltered, gave my mind a lot of time and room to think of or imagine stuff. To be fair, I was thinking of this, and to be fair, no, I've not. I guess the thing that can come very close to it is maybe when I went to Bowen, and I was very shocked that people actually were really happy to see me and running after the car. That time, it was very it was a lot. Apart from, even then, I guess I just felt loved. I wouldn't say I felt like, wow, Michael Jackson in this bitch. I just felt a lot of love, and it was overwhelming. But outside of that, no, I've really not. And I don't know what will make me feel that feeling, maybe until it happens. No, I don't think I've ever felt like I made it. Maybe none. I don't know. Like right now, I'm not. So I guess the way I look at film is very, very different from, the trajectory you're supposed to go as a filmmaker. One, I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm just starting to, so I don't really know what is happening in the movie industry. I just know that I like to tell stories. And if my stories make people feel some type of way, good, bad, whatever, it makes you feel an emotion, I'm good with that, I don't really want to become like, director of the year. If they give me the award, nice, but like I doubt that I would actually make. I don't know. Like I'm very big on, if I was a rapper, I'll probably be freestyling a lot. I'm very big on like freestyles and just going with the flow. And seeing where God is going to carry the flow. Stories that I care about, one, like stories like, so for example now, on my YouTube there's like 3 categories. There's a show where I'm talking to, I guess I'll say pretty successful people who are relatively successful in their field, about their process and all that, because I'm very curious about why Elon Musk is rich and I'm not. Like, I'm very curious about people who are at the top and how they are at the top, or like what goes on in their mind. And then there's the show about people's experience with love and how they maneuver that and wanting to find love and all of that. And then there's my personal experiences that I'm reducing now, but might increase again. So these stories are usually just stories of people that I feel like, because I care about them, well, not because I care about them, I feel like every people should care about them. It's basically just stories about everyone's struggles and like how you navigate life. Do you get? Yeah. And love, I like love, so I like the idea of it. I don't know if I like to be in it, because it's always ends in tears. But yeah, any kind of story. Like, the thing is, if you tell me to tell you a story about this light today, now, and I record something, I'll probably give you something that you're like, oh, did you get? So I can tell stories about anything. I guess the primary thing would be like peace, but I also can't dictate that, because you can watch, some people watch my video and say, oh, they felt anxious, they felt calm, they felt all in one video. So like, I want you to feel as much emotions as you can in one sitting, because people are always running away from feeling things, and there's nothing wrong with feeling things. Like, feel it and move on. You get? I'm not currently working on any new shows. I think my YouTube is like a big experiment. It's like YouTube has created this platform for me to feel like I'm doing something serious. It's kind of like Vimeo for short films. That people put short films on Vimeo. It's like, it unlocks something in you. I don't know how to explain it. And it makes me feel like I'm taking myself seriously, or taking my work a bit more seriously. So obviously I want it to like grow, because I feel like people have 10 million subscribers, so there's no reason, it's not impossible. Do you get? I want it to be like a drug. Do you get? Like, you just keep coming back for me, because I will never disappoint you. How you go to church on Sunday, or for people who are junkies, you smoke weed every time. Yeah, so yeah, I just want people to keep coming back, because they know that they would feel one or two things. Again, like I said earlier, I've kind of just gone with the flow, and I try to express myself, and I think I'm also quite vulnerable unconsciously, right? So people can see through these things. People can see when you are genuine. I wouldn't just. A lot of brands reach out to me and I say no. Sometimes their money is sweet, but I would say no because I know that I don't necessarily like your product. I don't want to mislead anybody. So, obviously, if you are giving me like the money is like a lot, obviously I would love I would make myself love the products. But I try to be genuine, and I think that shows. You'd never really know who is watching you, you know. So it made me, when they reached out, it made me feel like, oh, okay, fair. People are actually watching me. Like, people are seeing this shit. People are seeing what I'm doing, and people like it. People believe that even if it's not something, like now, I had to like tell them, you know what, let me use the product. Know if I actually can get myself to like it and before I talk about it, or before I, yes, it's fancy, it's an opportunity you probably shouldn't miss. But I also want to be sure that I like the product, and so far I do. So I mean, I was honored, but I was also like, are you guys sure? But I'm also just, I'm happy about it. I have goals. I have tiny goals. I have goals in like tiny blocks. So it's like, okay, this month I want to do this and this and this. Or this week I want to do this and this and this. There's the long-term goals, but I set very short-term goals very often. Yeah, so let's say sometimes monthly, sometimes weekly, depending on how my goals have been achieved. To be fair, not when strict sounds like being hard on myself. I would say I'm hard on myself. I think I'm just, once I set a goal, I kind of just leave it, and it's at the back of my mind that I need to do this and do this. And every day, consciously or unconsciously, I'm working towards it. I might not necessarily say, well, I have to work for 5 hours. I still need to do something small, to know that I've made progress. I have a lot of, but I never see them as like, oh, this coach is helping me. It's just, okay, so right now, the most recent one from, let's say, this entire month, I've kind of just constantly told myself to allow myself feel everything, right? Because sometimes I'm sad, and nobody wants to feel sad, but sometimes you need to feel sad to, move on from it properly. If you avoid it, you're just compounding it, everything's piling up. So let's say if somebody upsets me, or if something upsets me, if I have to be sad that whole day, I'm going to be sad, but I'm going to make sure that it doesn't pass that day, it doesn't move past that day. And yeah, so and if I'm happy, before I never used to be able to express feelings, express happiness. So like if I'm happy, I don't know, maybe because I'll probably be shy or whatever, but like now if I'm happy, you know. So yeah, I allow myself feel things now, just feel everything, because it's easier. You would not stop feeling sad. Sad things would not stop happening, and good things would not stop happening. So in every moment you're in, just feel as much as you can. So I have like different goals, but I guess the most prominent one in my head is disappearing. So if I achieve everything I want to achieve in this life, right, I would love to disappear, start all over again somewhere else, have a new name, new identity. Nobody will know my past, nobody will know anything about me, but I'll still be goated wherever I have been, and yeah, I'll be rich, very bastard rich. Like I'll not need to work, I'll just be, you get, and maybe have like it will be a very small town, maybe I'll create my own small community of people, Yeah, that's actually my ideal life. Just the Kortys or something, or like I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or Wasiu and cool. I don't know, something. We'll figure it out when the time comes. So there's Korty and then there's Wasiu. 2 people at least. Korty is I'm calm. I'm a calm person. a lot of my friends, or one of my friends was asking me recently if I've ever, gotten physically angry or shouted at me. I'm calm, but I feel like because of that calm, but my head is never calm. Do you get, like, I'm composed, but in my head is a whirlwind. It's different shit up there. So we can say that Korty is, Wasiu Wasiu is Wasiu, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Like, Wasiu is just somebody that doesn't care as much as Korty. Because I care about, like, I care about people's feelings. Most times I tend to put people's feelings, over mine. But I'm beginning to see that in the long run, that might not be good for your mental health. So Wasiu is like the person that reminds me to put myself first sometimes and do whatever the fuck I want to do, because people will talk regardless. Like, there's nothing you want to do. Like, I used to think a lot of people like me. I don't know why, because I used to feel like I'm not stressing anybody. Why should you hate me? But I'm beginning to see that the more love you get, the more hate you get. So Wasiu is the person that keeps me grounded when I feel like the world is trying to cage me. So yeah, Wasiu is a bad guy. Korty is a soft guy. It's a work in progress, man. Work in progress. Like the same. So Korty has developed over the years, right? Wasiu is like a new development. So patience. She'll become. We'll see. Depending on how the world, how life goes, Yeah. I have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I feel like eventually, who knows? Next year I might not have a YouTube channel again, and I'm doing something else, like something. Who knows? So yeah, wherever you see me, just know that I want to be there. Like, I want to be at Accelerate TV right now. And yeah, this is also my first cover of anything, so it's cool. So yeah, you can find my YouTube channel, Korty, and subscribe. If you watch one video, try and watch another one. And try and watch another one. And never stop watching it. Because you'll never stop seeing me, even if you tried. I'll be in your room, I'll be in your head, your bed. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching this interview. Find Accelerate TV on the internet, and subscribe or follow them if you want. You can find me on my YouTube, where I say a lot of things. A lot. I can help your life. I'm gifted, so I can help your life. So you can find me. Thank you.